Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavaditam Trigunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami Bhavaditam Trigunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami. Dhyanamoolam Gurormurtihi Puja-moolam Gurorpadam Mantra-moolam Gurorvakyam Moksha-moolam Gurorkripa Moksha-moolam Gurorkripa Succhidananda-rubhaya Vishwotpatyadi-hedave Tapatraya-vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. So far, we have answered two questions of Arjuna. The first question was, how do you define a Sthita Prajna? A person of wisdom. Sthita Prajna means a person of wisdom. Or a person who is enlightened. And the answer was, a person of wisdom is one who is happy in herself, by herself, for herself, let us say. The democracy of happiness. Her happiness is independent of the circumstances and environment. He doesn't depend upon the environment for happiness. He is an enlightened person. And that's our goal, ultimate goal. And the second question was, can you combine meditation and action? And the answer was in the positive. You can be meditatively active and actively meditate. So how is that? Actively meditating means every action, every interaction become a means of exploring and expressing your potential. What's your potential happiness? So every interaction become a means. Like as a piece of sandalwood, the more you press it, the more its fragrance manifests. So the world is an opportunity for an enlightened person to experience his happiness continuously. And the world is necessary for that. Otherwise your happiness is dormant. Now it is active and alive. So every encounter is an opportunity to experience that happiness. And hence you are not running away from the world, you are actively embracing the world. Because of which Bhagavan asked Arjuna not to run away from the world. The world is an opportunity, it's an arena for you. It is a situation where you can really experience yourself fully. In its full splendor, you can experience yourself. That was the answer to the second question. So from this we understand, we are a combination of Satya and Mithya. It's a combination. It's a very interesting combination. We are a combination of Satya and Mithya. On the Satya level, we are Agartha, Bhokta. We do nothing, we enjoy nothing. We are in our own unique aloneness. And that aloneness is an all-inclusive aloneness, where there is no other. When you sit alone, most of the time you feel lonely. Lonely means you are fighting against yourself. But when you are alone, in your aloneness, you are not fighting with anything, because you are embracing everything. There is no other to fight. So, in that state, you are Agartha, Abhokta. And that state can be attained when you enjoy what you are doing. That's how we see in the definition. When we enjoy what you are doing, you are Agartha, you are Abhokta. Now, when you come to the body-mind ego level, then you become an actor doer, enjoyer, producer, consumer. That's the body-mind level. Because you think with the mind and act through the body. So in the body-mind ego level, we all are a body-mind ego complex. That's the mithya level. So we already categorize, the great grand categories are satya and mithya. So in the mithya level, we are a doer, enjoyer. As a doer, enjoyer, you have to be part of the universe. This intelligent organization, which is the world. And that intelligent organization is called Ishvara. So when we act, we have to act as part of Ishvara, which is called Karma Yoga. That also we have seen. But that is in the category of Mithya. That is why Hanuman, somebody asked Hanuman, what's your relationship with God, Ishvara? He said, Deha Buddhya Tava Dasoham. From the standpoint of the body, mind, ego complex, I am a humble, simple servant. Mano Buddhya, Jiva Buddhya, Toda Amshakaha. From the Jiva standpoint, I am a part of you. Atma Buddhya, Todevaham. So that is why Tattvamasi is explained. Tattvamasi is the great Mahavakya. It is explained in three ways. The first is Tattvamasi, I am that. Then Tasyattvamasi, I am part of that. Then Adattvamasi, I am a servant of that. So you can take all these three positions, and ability to swing from one position to another position is called the true grasp of enlightenment, true understanding of enlightenment. You must be able to swing into these three theatres, move from one theatre to another theatre, from the transcendental to the transactional to Vyavaharika, and the phenomenal, the personal, from the personal to the transactional, and from there to the transcendental. This ability to move between these three theatres is the true essence of enlightenment. Having told this, now Arjuna gets a doubt. If my true nature is happiness, why I am not able to enjoy it? If true my nature is happiness, why I am not able to enjoy it? If I am part of the Lord, Ishvara, why I am not able to see it? Why I am not able to see that? So this question is bothering Arjuna, and hence the third question, Ata kena prayuktoyam pabam charadi purushaha anichanna vivashneya beladeva niyojitaha. So we need these two capabilities. What are the capabilities? As a doer enjoyer, we must feel part of the Lord. I am interdependent entity, and in a very deeper level, I am one with the Lord. My nature is that infinite oceanic bliss and fulfillment, and that these two understanding, which these capabilities we have to develop, we have to get it. But why I am not getting it? I am listening to you, I have been listening to you for the last 20 years, Swamiji, and still I am not getting it. What's my problem? As though I have fallen into a kind of habit. So I behave, I am a slave of habits. I understand what you are saying. That shift has happened. But I am not able to extricate myself from the grip of habits. What should I do is the question. So here is an analysis of our present problem and habits. So Bhagavan, Ata kena prayukto ayam papam charadi purushaha anichanna vivasha. Anichan means without my will, helplessly, I am doing against myself. I am doing such things against myself. Why I am doing it? It's like a doctor, says smoking is bad with the bidi in his mouth or chomping a cigar. You say smoking is bad. Or you say you advise everybody you must get up early in the morning, do exercise, but you are sleeping till 11 o'clock. You said don't be angry, but you are very angry. So this going against your own understanding, what's the problem? So the problem is of habit. We have been habituated to do certain things. And here is an analysis of our problem, the diagnosis of our problem. Ata kena prayuktoyam pabam charadi purushaha anichanna vivashneya beladiva niyojita. Anichan means without our permission we are acting, we are doing things. Beladiva, as though some evil force is pushing me into that. So what is that force? And Bhagavan identifies, the diagnosis is Kama esha krodha esha rajoguna samudbhavaha mahashano mahapatma viddhi enam iha vairinam. So your vairi, your enemy, that force inside you is called Kama. Kama means desire. It's a very interesting experience, desire. We all have desire. Anybody here free from desire? We have the desire. We have the desire to get up in the morning. We have the desire to take a bath. We have the desire to eat our breakfast. We have a desire to go to the office. We have a desire to do this and that according to your training and nature. So nobody seems to be free from desire. Desire seems to be a constant, like a shadow, is constantly following you, is with you. At the same time, Bhagavan said desire is your enemy. You have married a desire. Now Bhagavan says desire is your enemy. Kama esha krodha esha rajoguna samudbhavaha mahashano mahapatma. He is the greatest eater, he says. He takes away your peace of mind. Mahapatma, he makes you do all kind of wrong things. So what is this desire? In some other place Bhagavan says, Dharma viruddho bhudeshu kamosmi bharadarshava. The same Lord. I told you, Krishna will give you contradictory advices. On one side he says, desire, kama is your enemy. On another side he says, I am that desire in you. Dharma viruddho bhudeshu kamosmi bharadarshava. So how do you reconcile these two things? And the Upanishad says, so kamayata. The Upanishad says, so kamayata. He desired. The Brahman desired. If Brahman can desire, why can't I? Isn't it? So he desired. So kamayata dahusyam praja yeyedi sutapo tapvada satapas taptva idagam sarvam asujada sadidam kincha tasrishtva tadeva nupravishada. All those things are there. So one side says he desired. Another side Bhagavan says kama is your enemy. In third place Bhagavan says I am in kama. So how do we understand all these contradictory statements? It is something like, let me give you an example. If I give you a cycle, and if you know how to climb on the cycle, balance on the cycle, and pedal the cycle, then you can reach your destination faster, isn't it? It is a facility, it is a capability, it's a skill set, desire, the cycle. So if you don't know how to ride the cycle, it has become a problem for you. You climb on the cycle, you fall off the cycle and you break your bones and you curse yourself. The cycle is my enemy number one, isn't it? But if you know how to use the cycle, cycle is your friend. So you need some way of knowing how to ride on the cycle. If you don't know, then it becomes a problem. So we have to analyze what is this karma and when it becomes your enemy, when it is your friend. These things we have to analyze. So this requires a certain reflection. You cannot just understand it in a simple way. When Bhagavan says karma is your enemy, one has to understand. And in Mahabharata, there is a whole section called Kama Gita. Kama says, I am the most powerful person in the world. Nobody can control me. I rule the world. That is true. Kama rules your mind, your actions, your world. So there is Mahabharata says that also. Kama is the greatest force. So how do we understand that? You have to reflect on that. Because each one of you have your own set of desires. And the desire is that drives you. If there is no desire, there is no energy. There is no motivation. So, what is the nature of desire? And in the Vedanta literature we say kama, avidya, kama, karma. What is the source of this desire? We have to understand. What is the source of this desire? Desire is like a river, the Ganga river. It flows from one direction to another direction. So what is the source of this desire? What are you desiring? Why are you desiring? Let us analyze that. Why there is a desire? Whenever you feel incomplete, then a desire arises. A desire for completion. Is it not? Suppose you have eaten a good meal and the food is touching your tonsils. At that time you say, enough. I don't need anything else. For 3 hours. I don't need anything else. At that time you will wholeheartedly say, no more, no more. Even if I give you laddu, jalebi, paisam, you say, not now. Keep it, I'll take later. Isn't it? Still you don't say no, because your habit is that. So, desire is an expression of a sense of incompletion. You evaluate yourself that I am incomplete. When that sense comes, I am incomplete and I am miserable and I am unhappy. This is the expression of incompleteness. Then the desire arises to be happy, to be complete, to be fulfilled. So the Vedanta, our rishis identified the source of desire is a sense of incompleteness. Tuchoham. I am a limited person. And that sense or that wrong self-understanding is not analyzed. We take it as granted. This feeling, we take it as granted that I am incomplete and I am miserable, I am unhappy. This notion is not brought